This is Ken Yager talking to you today from the floor of the Tennessee State Senate, actually during a break. The Senate now is working around the clock as we approach adjournment with many significant bills yet to hear, not the least of which are the Budget and Appropriations Bill. We're working off several bills now, and as you know, the House and the Senate must concur on a bill before it can go to the governor for signature. So we're seeing many bills that were passed by the Senate to come back now after they've been voted on in the House to make sure that there is no differences in the bills. Then once passed, those bills will go on to the governor. That's taken a lot of our time because we have many significant bills. But after we return from this break, we'll be looking at things like vouchers, methamphetamine issues, how to control that scourge. We'll also be looking, of course, at the budget and appropriations bills. The one bill that I want to particularly mention that was adopted this week was one that I carried that closed a loophole in the state law regarding how we carry out the death penalty in Tennessee, which is by lethal injection. Currently, there is a loophole that would prevent us as a state from carrying out the penalty of death if there were no chemicals available to perform a lethal injection, which is what the state requires. I had a bill that would allow the commissioner to upon his confirmation that he could not obtain the necessary chemicals for lethal injection, that we would resort to the legally and constitutional alternative method of electrocution. I know this is a very serious subject, but it's very important because we have 77 people on death row who have been gaming the system. Many people are outliving the victims' families, which is an injustice to them. I'll have more news about what's happening in the Senate next week. This is Ken Yager.